Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back. I'm RedBandit and this is your ranch for the latest and greatest Red Dead Redemption 2 information, speculation and more. So in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, what I've got for you guys is a breakdown of all the different confirmed types of heist, robbery and everything that we can expect to do within the world of Red Dead Redemption 2 that so far that has been confirmed that is oriented towards crime. Now it's been confirmed that we can rob a variety of different things throughout the world and do this in or out of missions in the game. And that's one of the elements that I personally am really excited for to see come October the 26th. So if you enjoyed today's video, deadeye that like button down below. And firstly, let's get into number one. So the first type of robbery or heist that I'm going to discuss with you guys is the ability that we can rob carts and carriages. We saw in the gameplay trailer part 2 that was released just yesterday that Arthur Morgan can indeed rob stagecoaches. Robbing stagecoaches is of course going to be a less well paid crime activity opposed to say robbing a bank or perhaps robbing a shop. However, the glimpse that we got from yesterday's gameplay trailer shows us that there is a variety of ways that we can tackle this as well. We can go straight in guns blazing with masks on and interrogate those that we wish to rob, or we can use Arthur Morgan without a mask and we can approach these stagecoaches, blocking their pathway and firing our gun into the air, scaring these enemies or these people that we want information or goods from, and therefore making them more likely in order to give us some of their goods that they've got or something that we want from them. Now, robbing stagecoaches and things like that is definitely going to be something that we can do out of missions. It's not going to be something huge like heists were in GTA 5. Robbing stagecoaches in Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be the same equivalent as to robbing shops in GTA 5. You know, you can do it in the free roam, you can probably do it in a few missions, but it's definitely going to be one of the smaller crimes that is going to be more frequent throughout the world. The next type of robbery or heist that we can do is on people's personal houses. Again, we saw in yesterday's gameplay trailer that Arthur Morgan enters someone's house and goes through their belongings in their cupboards, their drawers and whatnot, and takes out what he wishes to sell. We can actually see the owner of the house asleep on the bed behind, bringing back the element of robbing houses from GTA San Andreas. If you guys played GTA San Andreas, you'll know that you can indeed do burglary missions in that as well, but in Red Dead Redemption 2 they've brought it back and they've allowed us to have a sneak option, and of course we will wake up the owner of the house if we make too much noise, adding just that tiny little bit more of immersion to the experience. I think robbing people's houses is going to generate less money than robbing stagecoaches, as I mentioned previously. However, it's definitely going to be a less risky and violent alternative to doing so. The next one, of course, is going to be robbing trains. That was the first thing that we caught a glimpse of in gameplay trailer 2. We are definitely going to be able to rob trains for goods and even passengers that sit on the trains. It's been confirmed that we can rob their bags and personal belongings. However, one thing I do want to touch on is the fact that we can physically steal a locomotive. We can drive a train in Red Dead Redemption 2, and all you guys need to do is ride alongside it and jump on board and take control from the driver's seat. We saw in the gameplay trailer 2 that Arthur Morgan was laying down explosives and they were plotting a robbery on this train. So this is definitely going to be another alternative heist that the gang can commit inside missions. The next one is going to be, of course, the biggest and best one of all, and that is that we can rob banks. Robberies in banks are one of the most fun missions throughout the GTA franchise, and in Red Dead Redemption 1 there weren't many heist missions at all. In fact, there weren't any physical bank robberies. However, there were a few side sub-missions that were in similar fashion, like the Great Mexican Train Robbery mission, which was a really fun mission. Well, in Red Dead Redemption 2 they're taking the fun elements of GTA 5 and the success of a storyline oriented around heists and bringing it to 1899. Heists in Red Dead Redemption 2 will be one of the most prominent features throughout the game, allowing the gang to earn the most money they ever have before. Heists will be the most profitable way for us to earn money, much better than robbing stagecoaches. If I was to rank it in order, it would be something along the lines of robbing people, robbing shops, robbing stagecoaches, robbing trains, and then at the top of the list would be robbing banks. We can see here that Arthur Morgan is able to loot 3 cash deposit drawers in the bank, and he's also dressed in a very, very awesome attire. As you can see, Arthur Morgan wearing a suit here for the bank robbery. It looks like the police in this particular scene have blown a hole in the wall, because when I look at the minimap, I don't see any specific objectives being stated in that area of the building. So it definitely looks like the lawman will come up with alternative plans to penetrate the bank and take you down if you are during a heist. The last one I want to talk about, which is very small, which is perhaps less profitable than bank robbing, and that is the fact that we can rob stores and store chains throughout the world. We see Arthur Morgan in several screenshots robbing places like gun stores and banks and so on and so forth, but in the gameplay we got a very, very tiny glimpse of Arthur Morgan holding up a gun store. Now, robbing gun stores is going to be both a good and a bad thing. Yes, you may make away with new weapons, you may come out with money, however it's been stated that those owners of the store will remember you and they will close their shop down and refuse to sell to you later on in the game. So as we finish off this video today, guys, confirming all the different types of heists and robberies, the last piece of advice I have for you guys today is do not rob a gun store unless you are perfectly okay with never being served there again. Does the risk overthrow the reward? Think about that. Let me know down below which one you're most excited about. Stay cool, stay awesome, and adios.